Hello and welcome. Silrace here with Build Showcase. Build on your screen right there. Pause the video if you wish to copy the exact. Main components also listed in the description below. Wolverine 6R. As you can see, this is the Phoenix variant of the Wolverine 6R I have here. At the time of recording, I have finished the basic pilot skills with the Wolverine 6R, so if you already have your Elite and Master, you will see a performance increase from this particular build. And also, no modules were in use whatsoever, so if you have the modules to go with the build, you will also see a performance increase through that. One thing I have to say right off the bat, I do not like long-range missiles. I simply do not. I dislike it as a weapon system, I dislike how it functions, I find it restricts the way I play the game too much for, you know, the things I wanna do, the things I try to do out of the game, so I, well, don't usually use long-range missiles. But I figured, well, let's show off some long-range missile play, and the main reason I say that is because I suck at using the weapon system simply because I never use it. So I'm not very good at long-range missile play, so don't necessarily take the way I play here to be the way you should be playing this mech. Like, you should probably, you know, try and do other things, and if you wanna try this build out for yourself, explore your options, see how you would like to use them. There is no tag here in this build and so forth. There is one medium laser as a backup weapon because Wolverine gets a head energy hardpoint, so if you lose your missiles you're not, you know, entirely weaponless. One good thing about this mech. However, you should try to stick with your team, and my team's really split here, so I'm trying to figure out, okay, do I want to hang back here, and maybe I will be able to missile things once they close in on the friendlies who are, you know, pushing through there, possibly. That is kind of the plan I had for, like, hanging around back here. The other choice was to go and join the push, which is like, okay, let's actually start doing that, because that will be helpful. Everything is just barely outside of reach, that is fine, we will close in, and since now the entire team is pushing, then absolutely, and this is where start firing. Now, Wolverine can take some damage, it's a 55-ton medium mech, but this is really more of a proper support fire LRM mech. So I'm playing it like one. I'm playing it like this, like somebody else gives me targets, I am absolutely going to shoot at that with more missiles than it can hopefully handle, or at least make it poke its head, you know, back into cover. There is stuff shooting at me, that's fine. Let's put some missiles that guy's way too. Let's have quite a lot of missiles. Not necessarily as much as you could definitely cram in here, but I find the amount of missiles I have, it tends to be enough for the games I played with this particular setup. Essentially, I played enough games to finish basics on pilot skills, where they can't remember exactly how many games that was, and a few over that, and you are watching those games right here. Now, I believe that, well, this is my belief anyway, from long-range missile use, that they are at their finest when fired at around 300-400 meters, preferably with a line of sight to your own target, so you don't have an issue of them, you know, running away and stuff, like running out of sight. But on a medium mech like this, that can be very difficult to achieve, because you don't necessarily last forever in situations like that. So I'm still here. I am with my team, trying to share a little bit of armor with them and trying to keep, well, outside of the 180 meter minimum range, because remember that even though the game here, when you are playing, it does not tell you that anywhere, which kind of sucks. But the long-range missiles have 180 meters of minimum range for inner sphere. That means under 180 meters, you do no damage whatsoever with them. So yeah, I'm just pouring fire into absolutely everything, trying to do these big things for the most part. Essentially heavy mechs, slow assault mechs, and well, not necessarily even slow assault mechs, every kind of assault mech. This is too close, cannot fire long-range missiles at that range, so I had to pull back a little bit. But for example, you could see me there, I have an Anansi and a Gibbon Jaguar. Let's avoid the light mech if I can, because I don't want to waste like LRMs on a mech which can easily dodge them. I know that myself because I've piloted light mechs so much. So I know they can very easily dodge long-range missiles when we're running around at full speed and whatnot. So let's not waste them on those. Let's put that those missiles on things which have a little bit of harder time doing anything about them. Ice Ferret, obviously another one which can kind of easily dodge the missiles. However, it is behind my team, so let's try and do something about that, right? Prevent the flanking move from coming in and destroying us all from the rear. That is kind of the point. And yeah, of course, my center torso is already open, so have to be very careful. Probably get destroyed the next time somebody really wants to come and get me. The Ice Ferret is too close, and my team has been basically shredded from around me. Do something with this medium laser and try to get some range on this Ice Ferret.
Target destroyed.
Alright, Ice Ferret is dead. And there is the lasers shredding me. Moving from Frozen City onto the HPG Manifold. A map which can be absolute pain for a long-range missile setup like this. Why? Because there is that massive freaking satellite array dish in the middle, and if the enemy team goes up there, it takes over the top and hunkers down under the satellite dish. There is no way you can really long-range missile them anymore, because nothing rains through that roof onto their heads. And also there is the underground area where it's also very difficult to get missiles in on anybody. And so this map can be massive pain against any kind of a team which takes advantage of the high ground there on top. Especially for a mech like this, which is basically support fire long-range missiles. Basically. Because that doesn't do too much with that one medium laser once the missiles run out or get destroyed. But hey, it is still there, so definitely make use of it when you can and when you must. I would say when you can, because, well, that is helpful. Also, jump jets, because jump jets are very good, help out with the mobility a little bit, and so forth. I'm just hanging back, like behind, essentially behind the enemy team, behind friendly team, not enemy team. Basically the idea is to be at the back and shoot at things which poke their heads out or which get locked on for me. I prefer to get locks by myself, but obviously 55-ton medium mech, somebody really shoots at you, you will die. And there is the thing, like somebody is on top here there. And there is no reason for me to even lock that, because I cannot fire my long-range missiles at it. But that thing I, on the other hand, can. And that means, well, destroying it. But let's hang around, let's be patient. it will poke its head out once
Target
again. There's
acquired.
another one. Alright. If you're out there by yourself like that,
acquired.
absolutely. And hello. Okay, it's a light mag. Let's not fire at the light mag. Because, well, fast light mags have easy time avoiding long-range missiles. So
Target acquired.
don't
New
waste
target acquired.
missiles, or at least not too many of them, on light mags.
New target
And
acquired.
there we go. That is what I'm talking about. A Kodiak who wants missiles on the head. Of course, that one was a very bad missile volley by me. And there is also that UAV out there in the distance, which I can't really do much of anything about.
Target
Alright,
acquired.
hello,
New
you
target
people there on
acquired.
top. And okay, you want to have a taste as well of these
New target
missiles.
acquired.
Okay, I'm gonna pull back again. Somebody really wants
New
me,
target
but then again my
acquired.
positioning isn't all that crazy good, and there is no Black Knight in our rear. Cannot fire the LRMs at that distance.
New target
You know, that
acquired.
180 meter minimum range. This guy just wants to walk
New
through me,
target
that's fine.
acquired.
And here we go. Somebody to shoot at, and it's a big assault mech, which usually means I can actually land those missiles without them dodging
New
all of the
target acquired.
missiles. So let's do just that. More assault mechs. Okay,
Warning,
let's
incoming
pull
missile.
around the corner here and dodge those incoming long-range missiles
New
myself.
target acquired.
More missiles for the Atlas, and this is a kind of nifty position because can shoot the medium laser through here, but of course my
Warning,
bad for
incoming missile.
having those missiles clip the
target acquired.
building. I didn't actually aim them upwards, so yeah, my bad. I should have aimed them upwards and they would have flown over. A neat little trick you can
New
do,
target
but
acquired.
doesn't always work. There is the another Atlas, which gets a bunch of missiles on its
New
head,
target acquired.
and yeah, this is essentially the sort of gameplay you kind of have to
New
do with
target
this mech,
acquired.
because you cannot brawl. You
target
cannot
acquired.
really solo things by yourself, because it's such a clearly such a support fire mech. So wait for your
New target
time to
acquired.
come, and then
Right arm
shoot
critical
at
damage.
everything and everybody
Right
with those
arm
long-range
destroyed.
missiles. And also try
New
to get your
target
locks
acquired.
your own self, as you can see me doing quite a bit. But of course everybody else is also giving me locks here, but you can definitely try and get locks on your own. Get rid of this trebuchet, or at least try to use this medium laser for something, and now it's under the bridge there. So yeah, that is one of those issues with missiles,
Target acquired.
and also on this particular map. A whole lot of enemies, and very much surrounded here by enemies from the high
Left
ground,
arm destroyed.
which basically translates
torso
into my
critical damage.
demise soon
Center
enough.
torso
I have
critical
managed to tank
damage.
fairly well here in this game. Lost both my arms. Side torsos are open, although center torso is also open,
target
but still have
acquired.
all of my missiles and have the head a laser. And this is the
Left torso
big
destroyed.
issue, but
LRM
with
destroyed.
well, with long-range missiles and a
Right
build like
torso
this, when
critical
something
damage.
really wants you and gets in the brawling range, there is not much you can do.